Hey y'all, welcome to my modern homestead. If you don't already know, my name is Janet and I'm so glad you're here. Today we're in my messy pantry. I know it needs a good organizing day, but today's not that day. Today I am making coconut chewies. I'm adding a few little additions to my recipe that I have found. So I just thought I'd bring you along. It's kind of a wet, dreary day outside, but we're going to make it happy inside. Let's go. To start, we need 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour. I'm not going to be super exact with my measurements. I'm going to grab the brown sugar and measure out 2 cups of that. Here I have all the other ingredients I need. I've got 2 large eggs, a stick of butter or half a cup, a little bit of cinnamon, my homemade vanilla, a little bit of baking powder, and some shredded coconut. This is some I had in the freezer that I've been thawing out, but I have some extra over here. So let's measure out 2 cups of brown sugar. I actually need these for a video I'm doing tomorrow. It's my tea with Titus video. So I thought I would make this little treat. My son can eat some and I can send the rest with him tonight for an event. Now, to our flour, I'm going to add a teaspoon of salt and a teaspoon of baking powder. Just give it a little stir and a little mix. This is not in my recipe, but I'm going to add about 1/2 teaspoon, between 1/4 and 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon. This recipe is really reminiscent of fall, but I love these flavors any time of the year. There we go. Before I begin, I want to go ahead and crack my eggs into a separate bowl, and I'm going to add the vanilla to them and just give them a good mix. That way they're ready to go when we're ready for them in the recipe. This is my homemade vanilla. I always keep homemade vanilla on hand. I'm not going to measure this, but if you were measuring, it'd be about 2 teaspoons. And that's it. Now, let's get the butter on the stove. Okay, we've got our 1/2 stick of butter added to the pan. And we're going to keep the pan over a medium heat and let this come up to a boil. And once it starts boiling, we're going to just continue to swirl it until it turns a dark amber color, and then we will remove it from the heat. Okay, while the butter is heating up, I'm going to put the brown sugar we measured out into this bowl. I should have just measured it right into there. And then I'm going to go ahead and mix up the eggs and the vanilla. Just keep going till it's well mixed. And these are room temperature eggs. Into the bowl that we just took sugar out of, let's go ahead and add 1.5 cups of coconut flakes. Again, you don't have to be exact. There we go. I was going to add raisins to the coconut, but alas, my raisins were no good. If I had them, I would use some golden raisins, maybe between a fourth and a half of a cup, depending on your preference, but they're not part of the original recipe, so if you don't like them and don't want to use them, that's perfectly okay. Okay, our pan is ready to go. Let's go check the butter. While the butter is doing this, I'm going to go ahead and heat the oven to 350 degrees. Pardon my stove, I didn't give it a good cleaning before I started. Stoves will wait. We've got things to make. If you don't want to continue to swirl, you can turn it down and use a spatula. But keep a very close eye on it. The solids will gather on the bottom and they will burn very easily, and you don't want them to burn. It's hard to see through the foam, but I think we're there. I'm going to take this and let it sit to the side for just a little bit and let it cool before I add it to the sugar, because I accidentally dropped a little bit of egg down in my sugar and we don't want to cook the egg. Just going to give this a proper mixing. There we go. With the butter in this glass bowl, you can see the color much better. You can see the browner bits on the bottom. I didn't put them all in there. Some of them are still in the pan, but look at that color. Isn't it pretty? I'm just going to slowly drizzle in some of this butter. And we're just going to get it all mixed into this brown sugar. Get this really well incorporated. Try to get all those little bits of dry sugar mixed in there. These little brown bits, I'm putting mine in there. I did taste them to make sure they weren't burnt, and they weren't. They're just brown. Okay, now we're going to mix in the eggs and the vanilla. And then we're going to incorporate the flour mixture in. Okay, we're going to fold in the coconut flakes. This is a really thick mixture. Now we're ready to add this to our pan. Remember, this has already been greased. This is an 8x8 pan. I'm going to scrape off as much as I can from the bottom before I pour it out. Just spread it around your pan as evenly as you can. Now we're going to put this in the oven for 45 to 50 minutes, but the last 10 minutes we're going to actually cover it with foil so that it does not burn. Y'all, doesn't that look amazing already? All right, into the oven we go. Now, what I like to do during the cooking time is actually go ahead and clean everything up so that when we're done, we're actually done and we don't have anything left to do but enjoy what we have baked. Now, the only thing that's dirty, well, it's not even dirty, but the only thing that's out is that pan. And that is simply because I am getting ready to go ahead and get supper made. I'm actually making pizza burgers tonight, but that's a video for another day. And just so you know, we still have 11 minutes left. Actually, we have 21 minutes left. What do you say we make some coffee while we wait? Okay, I have my piece of foil ready. I'm going to go ahead and put it over the bars. and we're going to set it for the last 10 minutes. Let's go enjoy some coffee. There we go, friends. I let the bars cool on the counter, and when they were completely done, I went ahead and cut them. And these are so sweet and so rich that it really only takes a small piece. Y'all, these are so perfect. The top is so crisp and flaky, and the inside is so moist and it's so chewy, just like the name says. These are absolutely perfect. I love that sticky, chewy taste. They are excellent with a cup of coffee, a cup of milk. And guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Look at these. Just look. Oh, they're perfect. Thank you all so much for joining me. I truly do hope you enjoyed the video. And until we meet again, may you be blessed. Love you guys. Bye-bye.